Before we get into this video, big shout out to WB Games for sending me a free copy of DC Supervillains. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into it. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? MonkeyFlop here, and today I wanted to talk about esports, 100 Thieves, and NADESHOT announcing that Drake and Scooter Braun joined as co-owners of 100 Thieves. Now, I usually don't talk about esports or these type of things. We usually stick to just strictly PlayStation news, but this is gaming news, and I kind of wanted to give you my takeaway from it. Matt is a really awesome and humble guy. I get a chance to meet him at the Game Awards last year and had a chance to ask him a quick question. I saw that he was super busy, and there was so many people that I wanted to talk to him, and it was pretty cool because I was like, hey, yo, NADESHOT, can I get a word with you real quick? He's like, what's up, man? My name's actually Matt. So he's a really down-to-earth, humble dude. I'll link you guys to the video in case you guys wanted to see my red carpet Game Awards interview thing. But back on topic, 100 Thieves is actually, wow. They are building a freaking empire, and the rest of the esports teams need to pay attention to this. Now, you know, Drake is a big thing, but it's not as big as what 100 Thieves is actually doing, and that's what I believe. Because even if you go to their website, they say that they're beyond esports. They're a lifestyle, they're apparel, and they're an esports brand. They're building their brand out bigger than just an esports team. Now, if you guys have watched some of his videos, or, you know, some of Optic Hex's videos, then you would know, like, 100 Thieves is building an esports team for different gaming categories and different games in general that are going to have some really key players. But esports, what I feel is lacking, and I definitely agree with Fwiz, the head of YouTube Gaming. He did an interview with Optic Hex, which Optic Hex was the owner of Optic Gaming. He did an interview with him, and Fwiz said that basically what he said, I'm going to sum it up, not verbatim or anything, but basically what he said is when esports is going to be a big thing in the future. Right now it's not that big, not too many people are actually paying attention to it, but it needs more star players. It needs more celebrities, influencers, whatever you want to call it. If you look at some of the top you know, esports brands, esports, you know, teams, name a couple in the comment section below. I'm curious to see what you guys think, but a lot of the time you think of Optic, you think of FaZe, and those guys have built brands out of esports, and that's kind of why, you know, the names are still kind of like household names to this day. And I really agree with Fwiz, and what he said is, you know, esports is going to change when, you know, there's that adaptation to it. So I'd love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section below. I've been following NADESHOT for quite some time, and it's really interesting to see 100 Thieves get to where they're at today. From the announcement way back when, to talking to them at the Game Awards, to this very day. I remember 402, he was an old Call of Duty dude. He actually tweeted out a while ago that everybody needs to pay attention, because NADESHOT's not just building an esports team, he's building an empire, and I definitely agree with that, like 100%. You know, esports is where it's going to be at in the future. I definitely agree with that. We've come a long way, and it's just going to keep evolving and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. This is fun and exciting news. You know, a big name like Drake, for most gamers it's like, whatever, you know, like, you know, bring some other people in. But Drake is a big name, and that brings a lot of new eyeballs into the esports in general. So it's going to be interesting to see, like, how all of this plays out. I went to Drake's you know, Twitter and Instagram feed. He hasn't mentioned anything about it yet, but YouTube and Twitter have all said their piece, And I think it's really big because, you know, like I said, Drake is a big name, and it's going to bring more eyeballs into the scene. So, man, big congrats to NADESHOT and 100 Thieves. I'm going to link their all of their stuff in the video description in case you guys wanted to go and check it out. You know, esports needs something. Esports needs something, and the reason why I wanted to make this video and kind of bring this up is because I believe NADESHOT's onto something. I remember a couple of years ago, I would go to like esports events, and, you know, even E3 and Call of Duty, and like, you know, esports were so big. And, you know, the past couple of years, esports really hasn't had a big presence. And even at E3, you know, with a big showroom floor like that, and it's open to public now, you know, they did have competitions, but it was like at booths. It wasn't like a venue created thing. So it'll be interesting to see kind of like how esports evolves and changes. I'm pretty sure they're going to stay true to, you know, gaming and esports, you know, but it's pretty interesting to see, you know, how far NADESHOT's come and where he's going now. And with 100 Thieves, man, wow. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about this in the comment section below. If you would take 2 seconds out of your day, hit a like. That really helps me out. If you guys haven't already subscribed, that would be awesome as well. But more importantly, I want to know your takeaway from this. What do you guys think about, you know, Drake, you know, co-owning an esports team? And what do you guys think about, you know, NADESHOT and the vision that he has for 100 Thieves? Let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next news update. You guys are freaking awesome.